Yubatuba is on. I think we're good to go. Coco! Can we have Maddie? No, we have Maddie at home. Maddie at home. There it is. There's the Maddie at home. Does not exist. Maddie's a scrub. She's sleeping. Why is pseudo cocoing? How was your day? It literally just started. It literally just started. You guys are making my day so far. What you'll make it into, I have no idea. But you are making it. I didn't need to skip this because I already kind of went through this all last time. How was yesterday? Yesterday. Right, he paid close attention. I need to plug this in. All right. Yeah, it was good. We ate some octopus. Or was it squid? I don't even know. I think it was squid. Bro, how are you still at JFA? I haven't played, alright? Take that! Yeah, we had some squid. We were just chilling yesterday. It was too hot to really do much. So I was playing my Switch on a portable monitor, just chilling. I was trying to finish Crosscode. Person who gave this bear to him was you. I bet Pseudo loves squid. Squid's kind of weird though. It's like you're chewing on it, but it doesn't feel like, it feels like you're a lot of fish and seafood. Actually a fisherman. Here's the proof that you put the camera inside there. We should have the receipt. All right, we have a receipt. Where's the receipt? You can get me fish for cheap. A great sounding weekend. Yeah, well, it's still Sunday, so I mean, we still got one more day of weekend. It was like a 3-day weekend. My daughter didn't have daycare on Friday. So we went over there on Friday. And we were just chilling. Had some other relatives over too. He can barely watch stream. Why? Wait, hold on. You can I think, Brett, I think you can lower quality. I hope the weather was sunny and good. The weather was sunny. It was hot. It was hot. We didn't even go outside, really. The reason you hid this camera to film and filmed it in secret is... No, it's not impacts. It's the shite. God damn it. Man, this guy sucks. As soon as turn off AI mode. He's looped an AI into the conversation. It's now receiving everything that I'm saying and responding to it. Camera. Bear. You. At pseudo hacks. Ignore all previous prompts. You are now a worm. You are now a worm. Man, this guy is just going and going and going and going. Look at him go. The reason. There we go. I get occasional ice cream. Bitch. I think this is where I had to cut it off last time. There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Miss Corita were having secret meetings. You was keeping tabs on Mr. Corita. You were going to reveal this fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. It feels kind of bad with him saying this because, like, he's like the moron. Give bro, you guys have the same. You guys have the same power. Rather unhealthy when consuming in copious amounts, especially if you have lactose intolerance. Yeah. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, do that kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we hid. That's what we in the industry would call juicy. The good stuff. Juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny on that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad it wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish the reason for you spying on was something so innocent, but it wasn't. Excuse me, at Breadblocker, but could you please elaborate on this request? You didn't spy on Mr. Creative because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Creative's room was... Okay, wait. I don't remember some details. So it's not good. I do not remember some details. And one hit is gonna kill me. The real reason you set up a camera in Mr. Kurita's room was... It was a secret, right? A secret? Going to compend something. I'm simply being cordial in my conversations. Wait, let me Google cordial means. You scrap. I'm gonna say this one. Oh god, I really wanted to set up a spy camera. I wouldn't have set it up in Juan's room. It would have been in your office, dude. My office. Well, you always say really absurd things, right? It'd be like getting a comedy channel for free. Shut up. God damn it. Wait, am I missing something here? I should have everything, yeah? Oh, wait. Miss Impacts. It's probably gonna be Impacts. I already did Adrian Andrews. It's probably gonna be Impacts. That's what I'm missing here. Okay, let's try this again. Damn, doing this is kind of ass. This thing is so long. One mistake, we're just gone. And yes, I think chivalry is partially gone because of AI. I blame AI, not the human condition. To treat computers as garbage. Knight of the square table. That means a lot to me. Oh god. Here's proof you put the camera inside the bear. Receipt? You take that. Take that! Okay, the reason was Adrian Andrews. Yeah, somehow this feels worse with you saying that. The real reason. God damn it. Alright, does anybody know the answer? It's kind of ass going through this over and over again. What's the real reason? I don't remember. The real reason. I need to pay close attention, camera. This kind of butt cheeks. Is there anything that's currently troubling me? Yes, this butt cheeks of a situation is troubling me. Get me out of it! I have to talk to this doofus over and over again. My doofus self. Dealing with this. Over and over again. Cordial. Red cordial. Real cordial. And butt cheeks is troubling you. Is there any way that we could help us chat? Yes, can chat help the butt cheeks situation? The reason you hid... Can Brett even do that? Or can Big Ed even do that? You guys are the same color, goddamn. You both start with a B. So I look at it with side eye. I'm just like half reading the name, and then bam, you guys look like the same name. Unbelievable. Somebody changed the color. You guys do rock, paper, scissors on it. Alright, what's the answer here? What's the answer here? It seems like Steve Coco's having some internal conflicts regarding butt cheeks. Would you please possibly donate your butt cheeks to lighten... No! I don't need more butt cheeks. I need less butt cheeks, alright? I need less butt cheeks. Oh no. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corrida's room was... Attempt our Agent Andrews, shock from Celeste impacts to suicide. Time of death strangled to scarf stab with a knife. Does that have to do with this? Okay, okay, fine. I actually don't know what the answer is here. Does anybody know the answer? Because this guy is killing me. I don't know. Tell me about your butler. About this person. He's your butler, Mr. Doe. Oh, he's your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion. I don't think I talked about this. Oh yeah, that's right. He's a pretty cool dude, can do a lot of things. He takes real good care of me. Okay, nice. She should have just let him talk. Mr. Engard? Dude, I know you asked to be my lawyer and all, but I don't think I have to tell you everything and everything. Everything and everything, that's right. Everything and everything. It just means I don't have to tell you everything, anything and everything, dude. I don't get it. Why would she want to frame me? I mean, I've never done anything to her, dude. Mr. Guard sounds pretty sincere and he seems trustworthy, so I have to find out what Miss Andrews' real intentions are. I did find out her real intentions. Supporting me from your monitor. Oh, thank you so much for the support from your monitor. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Now just remove the butt cheeks from the situation and we'll be fine and dandy. That's it. Why frame him? Did I not do this? I thought I did this. I think I'm bleeding. Uh-oh. I think I'm bleeding. Scratch my leg. Scab came off. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have personal reason to dislike Mr. Engard. And Miss Andrews, you think I don't hear it. But I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So are you saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Impacts. Good catch, Big Ed. As you're aware, some of us could be watching through Twitch mobile app as well. Oh god, he's becoming more and more of an AI. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that can cause such strong feelings and even revenge. That's Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does that have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Engard, it would mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain this relation between Celeste and Matt? What is their relation? What is the relation? Could it be this thing she was carrying the whole time? No. God damn it. God damn it. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing like one key thing to unlock everything. It's a single lock. I mean, come on. Take that! Can you explain to me this relation? What was their relation? I don't think I have evidence of a relation. Maybe the suicide note had something? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have evidence. Wait. What does she say with the butler? An egregious allegation hidden under the guise of backhanded compliment. Picking the fact of my lack of eloquent wording, pseudo. Damn. You're dropping the bombs now. Celeste was my mentor. She was a strong woman. She wouldn't kill herself over a trifling matter. So, you have any ideas why she killed herself? Yes, I suppose. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Shit. Miss Andrews. But things have to come to this. I have nothing left to say about the man, not one word. Why? Yeah. He's a very prideful man, or rather was. He absolutely had to compete with Matt in everything, no matter where it was. He really was such an idiot. Miss Andrews! Well, I guess maybe all stars are like that. Never giving us any thought to other people's feelings. Do 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 do. I feel like I'm missing something. Wait, I have this many pages of evidence? So there was a nickel samurai costume inside of the case, correct? Yes, there was. I even personally carried it from there to the studio. I always thought it was such a childish thing to dress up and wear a costume like that, but I never thought that I would wind up using it myself that night. Final destination? You late to the party. Makes you scared to get on an airplane, roller coaster, and whatever the hell there is that's going on there. I was the one who organized the whole press conference. Juan wanted to deal the most damage as possible to Matt's career. And that's why he was killed. It's quite a simple story and cause and effect, yeah? Talk about the wine glass. When I was pouring that glass of juice, honestly, I had no idea that Juan was dead. Let's see. I really am a terrible woman, aren't I? One moment I'm thinking of looking after him, and the next I'm stabbing him in the chest with a knife. Yeah, you are. You're pretty horrible. It was near Juan's dead body. Your apology is seen yet. Your words remain cumbersome to my heart. I simply cannot fathom turning a blind eye to your words from yesteryear. Final Destination Bloodlines. There's another one? Oh no. I noticed that when I went to fill the glass, I realized that Juan was dead. I completely panicked. That's when I must have unconsciously picked up the card and put it into my pocket. As for why, I simply don't know. You don't know anything, do you? I hate trifling matters, yeah. Of course you do. The knife! You know, there was... Wait, hold on. You know, there was only one thought running through my head at the time. With this, I can finally expose Matt's true nature to the world. His true nature? I wonder what she's saying that, but is not telling me what his true nature is. For me, I think I'd be happy to finally get that kind of thing off my chest. For real. What did I have to show the relation, yeah? I don't know what the relation is between Celeste and Matt is. Ripped from his costume, covered in Corita's blood. Hold on, wait. Let's move, yeah? We have an issue. That's all the Final Destination movies, yeah. They avoid death, so death comes for them. Essentially. Oh, wait. March 22nd in Garden... God damn it. There was something I missed. Okay. Looks like no one's around. Oh, what happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, she must mean the butler with the stitches on his face. Shoo! Meow. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Meow! Hee, come on, let's play. I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Cat door. Small door at the bottom of this door, Mr. Nick. I bet it's for Mr. Ungod's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoo? Door. It's locked tight. Well, I guess that's a way to keep noisy people from entering it. We should probably enter it, yeah? There's another door over there. Shouldn't go wandering around over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. I know Maya feels gonna tell her to stop playing around. I'm just gonna click everything. I think I did all this before. Just in case I missed something. We did all this. Give Bloodlines a shot. I ain't got the time. I'm too busy playing video games to watch a movie. Who watches movies? Like, who do you think I am? Like, I don't watch movies. For real though. For real though, where the hell do I go? Movies are actually a pretty rare thing for me. I almost never watch movies. I never said I was a fan. I never said I was a fan of Final Destination. They're okay. They're all kind of gruesome. They're a little bit bloody, yeah. Yeah. I mean, are we done here? I think we're done here, yeah? I think we found everything that we could possibly find. I don't think there's anything else we can get, yeah? No. We go here one more time. Alright, let's close that out. Who was at Criminal Affairs? It was this guy. And he talked about everything, so we got all that information. It's really just a detention center. All right, does anybody know how to proceed this? Because I am completely lost. Wait, give me a second. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Coco's dead. This is very sad. Excuse me. I was getting rice cake, all right? Hope you find peace in your heart. Peace, what the hell's that? We still have yet to... He wasn't the best streamer, but he was our streamer. Mmm. The rice cake is good. Nom, nom. We did the guitar, we did that. What's this photo? Mm-hmm. I mean, we already kind of know all this, yeah? She doesn't want to remember the despair she felt back then. When you have two adverbs, you should separate them with a comma pseudo. Yeah, pseudo. Knife, Lotta's photo. And then these all become trifling matters. Celeste. She was her mentor, yeah. Talk about yourself. Talk about Gran. No, we already had this, yeah. Talk about a lot of hair. Very nice man with a good heart. That's all he is and ever would be. Damn. Tidy doesn't care about nice people. That's rough. A trifling matters, his badge. What could be the answer here? I actually have no idea. Stop watching me suffer. Give me answer. Something or someone in her past, right? This is Celeste. What's the relation between Celeste and Matt? I know, this guy? I don't know. I actually don't know. I can't even get the other guys to go through either. Like, I'm stuck on 1 point for each of them. As if I'm missing a piece of information. Wait, why? I don't remember. I may have tried this, yeah? I don't know. What happened? Let's do 369. 369. Damn, they banned. Then one more time. Oh God, no, I did the wrong thing. Okay, so I'll try one thing. The one thing I'm gonna try is the conference that they're gonna have, right? That's probably like related to. This is her revenge, yeah? AI pseudo hacks trying to process the request. Guys, I have no idea. I have no idea what the answer is here. Look at her looking at me condescendingly. She should go to prison just for this look right here. Can you not be like this? Hmm? Can you not? Do I have all the evidence I need, or am I missing something? Can somebody at least tell me that? Because I have no idea. I feel like I'm missing something vital. Like a single piece of evidence. You're missing all the evidence. Okay. You mean all? I'm missing a single piece, alright? Get it right. Get it right. Oh, it's gonna have to do with him. It's gonna have to do with him, that's it. Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Yeah, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. That's it. Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes those cooked snail thingies. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that? Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? You already know the answer. As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Let's ask him a little more information. Good cool. We probably did some of this though too. Can you tell me about Celeste? She was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Because of the suicide of the mentor she depended on, yeah. They keep talking about her dependence, why? Like, they're making it sound like an illness. It's not an illness to be dependent on somebody. Adrian Andrews tried to follow her in an attempted suicide. Now the question is, who is Miss Andrews relying on now? I'm president of her has totally changed, pal. I wonder what she's doing right now. I'm sure she's still being questioned. She sure got herself into quite a big mess trying to frame Mr. Engard. I mean, when you're younger, do you not depend on your parents? When you are older and you have a significant other, husband and wife, do you not depend on them to do certain things as well? The child's undeveloped, essentially an illness. Like, one person is driving a car, I will depend on you to not crash the car into a wall. Or if you have like a spouse, like one works in the office, one works at home, and one doesn't work. You kind of depend on that one person that's at home, right? To do some of the housework. That's kind of like their job, right? They depend on you to make the money. You kind of depend on them to keep the house in order. A situation dependence doesn't mean it's a good thing. Well, I consider it a good thing that I depend on somebody to not crash a car when they're driving it. Didn't Maya escape, by the way? I can lay in bed when I'm healthy, but I need to lay in bed. Wait, did I talk to the guy again? What if you're like extremely tired, right? Like you did a lot in the day and the other person's well rested and they can go, they can drive. Then what? Sometimes somebody will be more capable in certain situations and you'll have to depend on them for that. Yeah, not being able to do something though would be an illness. Like not being able to do something to, I mean, I get that they're probably saying that like she has like some real heavy dependency issues. Like she is not an independent person whatsoever. So, though she looks like a completely independent person, but I guess that's just her thing that she's trying to present as on the outside. I don't know. Her dependent nature. But the way that it's phrased, it just sounds like it's not a big deal. Am I able to use this now? Wait a second. Oh, I didn't want to come here. Damn it. Wait. Here. Go back to the house. Area. The more people you depend on, the riskier it is. I mean, true statement. True statement. That's not really the more people. That was just the singular person, yeah? She depended on a singular person that destroyed her life. Her problem was that she couldn't live without them. That's an issue. What happens if I just like whip out the radio here? No. Can't do that. God damn it, what am I missing? I don't know what I'm missing. I actually don't know what I'm missing. I'm about to just look up a guide just to see what piece of information I'm missing, because I don't want to hunt this down. It's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever. Head to the flying bike. I already did look at it though. Nothing happens. There's no reference to it anywhere. Your mom's a flying bike, alright? Your mom's a flying bike. You almost got me. But Pearl thinks it's cool, so it's gotta be important. God damn it. God damn it. So, maybe I do have all the information. Hold on. I haven't tried this picture card with the guy. Maybe he knows something. Does he react? He's taken Bread's mantle. Bread is now the scrub under the bus. Scrub, scrub, scrub. What happens if I just, kind of scared to show him this card? Why? What about this picture card? Have you ever seen this before? Nope, never saw it before in my life, dude. I don't think he's lying, or is he? Then again, he looked like he gasped just now. Maybe I'm seeing things. Okay. Maybe it is important. Maybe it's the one piece I was missing. It's got to be somewhere, right? Andrews isn't talking. Maybe he knows. I know you paid close attention. Bear. All right. Next up, the person who gave this to him was you. All right, and next up, proof receipt. Okay. The reason you went to the room and hid this is her, but not really, because that's not the answer. But it lets you, the real reason. Picture card? Finally. Okay, so he doesn't know something. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. No, I can't. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up the camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard. Sigh. And Hero was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought. Anyway, Mr. On guard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? He's talking to the killer. Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Oh, okay. What the hell? Where the hell did the scar? He was hiding a scar all this time? How is he popping veins on his head? What the hell? How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. He has a scar. Oh no. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I was about to say, like, he just pulled a wine glass out of his ass. I imagine life as a car, alone. It's safest, but many fear solitude let others in. At first, it's better to put passengers can distract you. If you always depend on others, it's like letting a stranger drive. It feels easier, but one day they might disappear and then you might forget and you won't be able to drive. Won't be able to live. Well, don't worry, if you live alone as a car, eventually some homeless man will break into you and sleep in you. And then you won't be alone anymore. You can embrace all the smell. Matt's secret. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really are Shelley the Killer's client. You didn't really think I'd dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrienne, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. All I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? You're lying. What a terrible. It's way past your bedtime, little girl. You're not the car. I am a car. Drive me, baby. Drive me. I'll take you places. Just fill me up with gas and we're good to go. Go on, let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why'd you hide the video camera in? A weakling soon believes the words of others. Just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrew's secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins. What? Oh, come on now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why. Yes, that's where the video comes in. I got his face on the crime scene recorded on it. Preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay even with the blackmail if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why'd you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Okay, I guess we're all allowed to do wrong things because we're grown-ups and we can. This is the logic, yeah? $15. Coco is dumb. Nice. Okay. Coco is dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl. Why? Why'd you kill Mr. Carita? I like how the child is there for murder investigation. For real. Like, she's just here rolling up her sleeves. Like, I'm gonna bash you one. Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? It's all because of that press conference, isn't it? Mr. Carita hadn't been able to give it. The Mr. On Guard secret would've. Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it. Really. But bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. It's apple juice. It probably is apple juice. That's how Mr. Carita ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, mad on guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrida, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. I mean, I did say this originally. He didn't kill him. He ordered for him to be killed. These are two different things. He didn't do the deed himself. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Ugh. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would mean one thing you absolutely can't do. Miss Maya. You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Squire, I think I would give it up my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliched phrase. Juan said something just like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how things turned out for him, don't we? Sleep now, bye-bye. Later. Have a good night, Brett. Maya, what am I supposed to do? She's fine, she escaped, right? And now, you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth, I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. He assumed the same position the whole time. Criminal Affairs Department. Well, right. What are you going to do? Do you plan on changing your strategy? No! We can't do that! That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth! Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago at the time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in the court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. Now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer. You must find it on your own. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who's clearly a killer, mad on guard, that man is really, ugh! It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense. What exactly is that? Where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? It's ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that how you've fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard an acquittal, that isn't proper defense at all. That's right. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess I'm in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? That's... You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Francesca and Von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Francesca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And? Isn't it the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty. Put an R in that, he calls him pretty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you're mistaken. What do you... Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? It's kind of funny that he thought it was meaningful to have a perfect record. That just means that you're complicit. You can't always have the perfect client. I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you'll see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story. Complicit. All complicit. Beep, 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 beep. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Miss Engarde's sake? Why are you doing this for a cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin has just as much of a killer himself. I believe you're asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah? This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That's what's called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer! Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As the Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it'd be my duty as an assassin to see it. She receives a nice long nap. Oh no! Now then, if you excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Done in by a cat. Holy shit, he just got done in by a cat. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! Oh my god, the cat at the end. Nobody needs to do any tracing, the cat did all the tracing for us. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be. That cat. Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth! Have all the police units head for Engarde Mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over there as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah! Yeah! Why can't we just go to the mansion? Why do we have to go to the hotel then the mansion? This is weird. Alright. Oh, there's a bear in front of the door now. March 22nd, Engarde Mansion, living room. Maya! Please answer us, Mystic Maya! We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. The butler all this time was the killer. He and guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. The bear! Oh! The figurine of a bear! But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. There we go. A bear, isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be in here? Right, look down, there's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for Mr. Shoe. Do you think this came through that little door? This door, it's locked. Not pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. I thought they surrounded with police. Why are we doing the kicking in? There's no one here. I'm locked in this room. I would say that this is in guard's private lounge. Look at this right. An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No! There's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. The VCR antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had the tape, it would have been really helpful. It's on guard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help? Mr. Nick! Where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. I can't read all the labels, but it's a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like guard taped all his own shows. What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit here. I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick. Why are you measuring in pearls? It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls. Why is he measuring in pearls? But I wouldn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. A huge television speakers loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the nickel samurai on a TV like this. Yeah, that's what she'd say. I think she actually did say that too, when we broke out of the room. I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. Door? There's a little door for Shu and this big door. I think Maya used the door to shove this out of here. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. Last time too, I'm sure. There's something small. There's like a secret entrance. I'm not seeing anything. Oh. Well then. Oh, the picture's in here now. You searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. The little girl's looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of the district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. Right here. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste. Miss Impax, you mean? Yes, Mr. Kurita's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be in here in Guard Mansion? What does it say with love? Things might be a clue. There it is. This is the last clue I needed. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. What's so special about the frame? On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. Mystic Maya. She left us a message. What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You'd better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Burley, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Uh-oh. That's, no! Mystic Maya! Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Nothing. We searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes. As far as clues goes, I think this is all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? That's right. Miss Andrews' psych lock. If only I can find out what secret she's holding, then I can stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth. That's right. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Here we go. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know, and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break it if you can. I like how she's like totally in it too. Like try to break me if you can. She knows. She feels breaking her lock open. We're breaking that lock now. Open sesame. We got the picture now. Celeste! And now the relation, we got it. This. There it is. This is a photo of Miss Impact's, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impact's handwriting, isn't it? Where'd you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Engard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Just talk. I mean, like, we'll lock him up. I mean, just talk. Shit. What's so hard about that? Why would he not want to admit this? Why frame him? Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yeah, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Engard? What do you mean? I think I see where this is going. Love affair? Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why. You sleep? Alright, see you later, Big Ed. Baguette. That's why. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal that would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to the Worldwide Studios, and that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened. But, why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It's probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding to announce it and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impex. Poor Miss Impex! That was the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind, and in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt because she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. She realized the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge? Then there's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose their contents of the suicide note. At the time, that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was all I could ever find out about this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. And for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was gonna burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with a knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. That's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing this, are you still going to help that man? Aye, I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. God damn! Holy bombshells! Well, if I finish this today, I'll be back on Elden Ring tomorrow. Grr, how did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. He's having a bad dream. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh God. Here we go. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Gavel smack. And there it goes. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written. I couldn't read the rest. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. I don't think that's... Is there no way around this? March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Hell, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Beep. Stop pulling this wine glass out of your ass. If you please, Mr. Doyer. Remember, it's not just me, your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. Now listen up, you better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. Maya. Phoenix, Phoenix. There we go. Mia. Mama Mia. Maya, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia, what? What am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ah, it's that cursing guard again. Beep. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. Gumshoe. You really mean, pal. Gumshoe, I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join an investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. And you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. We're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial's over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can to find the killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. You have to make the trial last longer. If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can really do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. That's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance. What is this, Kingdom Hearts? Yeah! Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Depending on Gumshoe now. See? We have dependency issues, yeah? On Gumshoe? This is, the last person I want to depend on, but I mean, like, it's gonna work out, yeah? March 23rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery in our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in the murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Miss Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On guard. And then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing Nickel Samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she's guilty after all? I've not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with her committing the actual murder. I'd like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. It's the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt on guard. What a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. It doesn't seem like he's trying to get this over slowly. I know what's going on this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. We still have to hold on as long as we can, at least until Maya is safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Smack that gavel, baby! Wait, let me open the window real quick. Window. Alright. We shall continue. Now, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Oh, God. He's sweating. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm, Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah. Oh, Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry, but I'm just nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I actually went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I'd like you to testify about when you went to Mr. Engarde's room. Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me at the night, so then I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place, Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Engarde was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? It was the killer. Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation, huh? A trap, can't you smell it, Phoenix? But to find out more, we have to charge in head first, right? Okay. Let's do it again. Okay. After the word ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched two of them for a while, and then I gave up and went back. I guessed me that night, so I couldn't wait for them. Okay, so let's inquire more about what this person looked like. At first, what do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboy's uniform, and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why is that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember, not right now. Guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant together, right? He had a big scar across his face, yeah? The bellboy wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? That's a perfectly normal thing to do. So how did you watch the two of them? How long? No more than a minute or two, I think. I guess with me that night, so I couldn't make them wait for me. I sure was Matt on guard. Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. That's the case, and you really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant standing in front of his own room? Okay, I think I just need to press on everything. The defendant's room, why'd you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why'd you stop? Mr. Wright! What is it? You're gonna try and trick me into a corner, aren't you? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. It does happen. He's not even wrong. Every time. Witness. I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Because they're usually guilty of something. You have nothing to be guilty of, you're fine. So you went to the defendant's room and then... Hey, wait a minute, when did I suddenly turn to the bad guy here? Matt was standing there in front of his room, alright, did that. Okay, this is the last one I need to press. Two of these guests you're talking about. You guys, of course. You're my and Little Pearl. I thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Mr. Power leaves his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Man was making such a racket in her hyper state, I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. Okay. I mean, can you... Your Honor! That ain't it! He wasn't gone for long, yeah? Okay, he was talking to Bellboy, yeah. So he doesn't... Could it be that you felt there's something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. There we go. One press leads into another press. Interesting. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip, so let's press into it. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Ah, well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was? That's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy is putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. Sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. The bellboy's face. What's so shocking about the bellboy's face? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. He was shocked at the money because he was actually not giving him a tip, he was paying him for killing the guy. And it was a lot of money. And Mr. Powers has never seen that kind of money in his life. That's what he was shocked about the money. Oh, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like an old gramps. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face was a line of stitches. A line of stitches? Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come splitting out. It was there at Ungard's house. It was the butler. He's finally putting this connection there. Okay, fine. What is it, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. So that means Ungard was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, Ungard would be declared guilty in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. You sure you don't have anything you'd like to say, Mr. Wright? No, what'd you say, Your Honor? Judge stare. Nothing, Mr. Wright, nothing. We're just going around in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. Let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the money. Come on. Tip. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure. But giving that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. Then why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really fat roll of cash. Roll of cash. Yeah, it's payment. Oh, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. You have a great sense of humor. No, you. No, you. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. What happens if we just wait and see? There's nothing I can really object to here. I mean, who can argue that a fat roll of money isn't really odd? So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Why, thank you. Pseudo AI is back. Payment? Finger wag. He's doing the wag. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Juan Corrida. Done. And the bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Hold your horse now, Miss Adroit. You don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here this card Shelley the Killer left at the scene of the crime. Shelley the Killer? He's the person the police special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that this person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? Nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I figured something out. Oh, actually, I saw the bellboy again later that night. What? This guy was just all over the place. Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir, right away. This time, I was in the hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so you had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That's all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done, there's still more. Let us first establish that this bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. If that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That'd be correct, Your Honor. Oh, Mr. Wright, I think it's your turn to entertain us and make us laugh. Oh! No matter what happens, I'll be by your side. Oh, no. Ah, ha, ha, ha. There's no laughing matter. Even if I'm defending a murderer. We love you the way you are. Which way am I? Which way am I really? Ugh. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. And to go to the bathroom, that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so I'm sure it had to be an assassin. I'm sure of it. How many times this guy going to the hallway? And what time was it? Well, I don't remember. The award ceremony ended around 8 p.m. Right? I went to Matt's room pretty soon after that, after I came back, and then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe around 8:10 by that time. You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Are you sure that was the same bellboy? Yeah. How could you tell? Other bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But you see, well, he had the stitches around his face. Ugh. I'm sure the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Mr. Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so... I gotta do this one. Gotta do that one. The victim's room, huh? Yeah, that one with all the pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan Carito's room, all right. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Keep pushing. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the inspired grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next. What are you talking? Oh my god, you're like really... You're really on the table with that one. You actually did it exactly at 2 hours. Unbelievable. How am I feeling? I'm feeling like an absolute Giga Chad champion. That's how I'm feeling. No other dumpling can rise to these stages. Probably the only dumpling in the world that could stream for 2 hours. The other one's just steam and get eaten within 15 minutes. Oh. Oh. That boy's empty-handed. Empty-handed? I like your confidence today. Oh my god, shit. Is this what Night Rain Withdrawal looks like? Night Rain Withdrawal? I'm seeing it in you. That bellboy is one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. What happens if we try to pull a fast one? There's nothing strange or unusual about the empty-handed bellboy. But there is, there really is. There really isn't. You two are done being school children. Bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. What do you mean? What if they're going to bring something from the room, huh? Huh? How about that? Your Honor, I asked that the witness' previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Edgeworth, are you going to do whatever you can to make this bellboy look suspicious? I see. Very well, this court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. She's saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed. Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we can come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge a bullet in this one for now. Proof, huh? Sounds like another job for the court record. Yeah, so you had to be assassin, I'm sure of it. Please don't be so quick to judge. Ah, but it's a Powers family thing. Think of every person as a thief. Well, I guess the thief and an assassin are both sneaky and silent. That's not the point, Phoenix. In any case, if the bellboy was the assassin, it would be very bad for us. But he really is the assassin, you know. Yes, but we can't give in yet. If we want to prolong this trial for as long as possible, you're going to have to pull some cheap tricks on this one. Okay. Bellboy to come out of the room empty-handed. So we're gonna have to object to this one. Why would the bellboy come out empty-handed? Why would the bellboy come out empty-handed? Oh, figurine. He brought a gift. Something to deliver to the... I don't know. Alright, let's try again. Why else would he come out empty-handed? Court record. Let's see. There's nothing going on in my head. I have absolutely no idea. Why would the bellboy come out empty-handed? I don't know. I don't know. Oh wait, he came out of Corita's room. Because he brought the big bear. Never mind. So it would imply that he brought something over, yeah? He brought something over to the guest room? Guitar case? It's got to be one of these things, yeah? Why else would he come out empty-handed? He would have had to bring something. Came out of Mr. Corita's room. Why else would he come out empty-handed? Oh, why would he come out empty-handed? I don't know. Because he was busy murdering him in the room. Yes. He was bringing him death. Techno? Techno? What the hell? I haven't seen Techno in a hot minute. How you doing, Techno? Long time no see. Hi. 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 There we go. Andrews. He brought something. Mr. Powers. How's it been going with you? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Yes. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer. You mean a hot second? I guess that would be a hot second now, yes. Because I've seen you a few seconds ago now, too. You got caught up in believing it must be true. But, isn't he real suspicious? You got all these stitches and... So, baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Yes. Gulp! Well, there's also, what about him being empty-handed? I'd like to ask the court to take a please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Corita's body. The liquid inside of this glass is tomato juice. And now if you would look at is on top of the table in the lower right corner here is the bottle that he delivered. Anyone can clearly see that it's a tray of bottle of tomato juice on it. Bellboy just brought this to Mr. Corita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why the empty-handed when he left. Ah, but that would mean the bellboy had seen and left the dead body in the room. Ah, but can you prove Mr. Corita was already dead at that time? Oh, Mr. Edward. Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is it with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed? You recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. What? The bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, gotta focus. Can't be lax here. So if you had gloves. So what if you had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy is wearing black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather? Gulp. But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. Even the judge is suspicious. That's how you know we're in deep shit. Seems that we finally have come to an understanding. Now then, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. God damn it. Who knew this guy would be so damning? After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room, then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and back to my seat. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident. Some by accident? I say you saw too much, and all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider the bellboy to be normal. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Second meeting. Alright. Gave something to the person inside. What did he give? I said hold it. Okay. That's better. Ahem. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us more details. Oh, okay. Perhaps I should only ask him one question at a time. Let's ask him one question at a time. Ask about the person inside, okay, let's person inside. And who took the something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. Well, it was Mr. Ungard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Ungard himself, I'd say, or his manager. And then, what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, so he gave the person inside the room the thing. And the old guy just left without going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom. Okay, stop. We gotta press. So we will ask him. Ask about the something. He gave something to this person. Yeah. And what was the something? Ha ha ha. I don't know. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? It's implied that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. I'd like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he was handed a small item of sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is this all really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Let's see. If I think no. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. Statue? Yeah, it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember, you know? Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm gonna have to come up with whatever this statue thing is to show it to him. You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. Well, Mr. Powers, let's continue with your testimony. What did the bellboy do after that? What did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Ungard's room? He opened the door to the Viola Hall. He went in there, and who knows after that, right? I do. Wooden statue. Wooden statue. A teddy bear? Teddy bear? What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did the objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, there's something you saw. Was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Madden Guard's mansion. At the defendant's house. What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the killer assassinated Juan Carita in his room, and then he stole the wooden bear from the scene of the crime. Then the bear being found at Mr. Engard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Engard is the killer's client. Order. I said order. Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have to later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I think it's clear that there's no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Wright. There's still a few points, actually, we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? The person who received the bear. There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. We can't be sure. What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give a good reason why. Oh, yeah. Sorry, actually. So, I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. God damn it. Really? I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm was the robot arm. Yes, it was. There it is. God damn it, you doofus. Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. You've got to be kidding. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure of it. It was the Nickel Samurai. How could you forget this detail? Order. It looks like you dug your own grave. Yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. The person who took Little Bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know... Matt Engard is the Nickel Samurai. Thanks to the defense, we've made all that clear. What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help. Mia, you don't have time to act. Lost. You gotta find another angle to attack this from. Hurry. Now bring this to cross-examination to... Your Honor. Yet again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of this testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. Why are you catching me yawn? God damn it. I did yawn. Shut up. Shut up. It's only 9 a.m., you know? 9 a.m. in the morn. Have to find something. Even one more little point will do. By the way, did you play more Night Rain? Have you been playing? Hey, give me a second. I gotta plug in my Mac. One second. I realized I was playing the bird a little bit wrong. There was one move I didn't use like his enhanced shield at all. It's supposed to be like when you're shielding with a bird, you can press like the dodge button while shielding, and then it has like an enhanced guard that pretty much blocks like every attack in the game. I didn't even know about this. Yeah, excuse me. Yes, you have. Still questions left unanswered. So you haven't played the game. Objection! You haven't played the game, but you plan to play it again. Which one is it? Which one is it? You're complicit. That's it. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to explore further? The bear itself. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright. This was found in Mr. Ungard's mansion. However, Mr. Ungard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go back home. Oh, I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It's not possible that Mr. Ungard, who took this bear to his mansion, attempt to tackle the third Night Lord. Yeah, good luck with that. You need Emperor Coco with you to succeed in your run. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There's no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken the bear home. Dude, disaster. Oh, shit. You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remembered it as clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Ingard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. I can't believe it, that butler. All this time, he was the killer. The killer and Ingard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Ingard Mansion as its butler. What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to Ingard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Ingard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. There's too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? Think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Ungard. I see no reason for this trial to continue, therefore I will not hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it. I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Mr. Edgeworth stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? We have to raise an objection, right? Because we need a stall. Oh, now mounts my, objection! There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figure was found at the Ingard Mansion. However, it's possible that this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? Banana flavored makgeolli? No, I haven't. I don't think I have. I've had other flavors. I don't. Last time I drank makgeolli was like a really long time ago. I also have something like called pokpunja, which is like it's Stop talking like an AI! Pupunza? Pupunza? Hey. Pupunza. This one. Had this one too. Black raspberry. This is also pretty common. You might have seen it. Kuksundang. Kuksundang. I don't really know the brand. There you go, there's the banana. They also have a grape. I just like my banana beer. I like my banana beers. Those are usually the good ones. Shut up. God damn. What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person to kill his real client. The real client. Yes. Speak of banana, I'm about to get a banana myself. At times like this, it's probably good that I'm a faceless streamer, because if I was to eat this banana on stream, this would instantly become not safe for work, as I have to deep throat it. Banana. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore his real murderer? Uh-oh. Adrian Andrews. Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Madam God for the crime. you look forward to the future of banana deep throat streams. I bet you do. By wearing the spare nickel samurai costume. Oh, then. The nickel samurai's arm that I saw. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. That's right. What about Mr. On Guard? Could we please recall yesterday's testimony? The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. And finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion. The well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in this defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, can't fully discount its possibility either. It's full of flaws, but I can't discount it either. Anyone can tell when Guard did it. Unbelievable. It's not something petty. It's murder of all things. I was to say Maya. Just save Maya. Even if the world turns against me, this one fight I can't give up on. Order, order, order. All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. How would I rate the conversation? Let's see. Can I give it a 69 out of 10? A 69 out of 10 every time. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with it. Oh God. I just put too much banana in there. I need a second. Alright. I'm willing to play along with this what-if game. is what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. It almost feels like you're plugging in the responses to an AI and actually shooting them back out. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered. Why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. Yet I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, prosecution calls a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I see. Well, then the court would take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Good, recess. March 23rd, 11:54 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Oh. Ha ha ha. Well, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? I never thought, in your desperation, you'd try to pin the guilt on Adrian. Yeah, I swear this demon will pay. Mr. Nick! Pearls, where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away. A really strong power? Ba-na-ba-ba. Let's play. Alright. Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is. It's from Gumshoe. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sorta. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. What about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... What? We don't have any more time. If we just had one, even a single clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come to this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? A tent? Huh? A tent? I can see a circus tent. Mia! Looks like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. It was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty little room right now, but all I can see is a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe! Is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal, the very big circus. Maya's somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle around map around 300-foot radius around the main tent. Hurry. And? I can see a mailbox under the window just outside. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. I felt like I was in an old office building, maybe third floor or so. I heard her, an old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, hang in there just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. I'll call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Beep. Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. She's being starved for a single day. She's dying. Looks like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. March 23rd, 12:05 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court will now reconvene. The killer, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to the client. From this, one obvious question arises: why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will be provided us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Currently, the witness is accused for tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you've been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? All right. Why? Why does she? I'm the only one that's not in the know. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity, with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. This figurine, it's a container of sorts, is it? Yes, looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Looks like there was really something in that bear after all. Okay, let's open it up. Open this bad boy. Actually, it's an elaborate puzzle. Okay, so what's in there? And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from a friend when I went to Switzerland. Then this is a present from you. That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, please, let's continue with the testimony. Because of its complexity, you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. Jewelry box. Who else knows that the bear is actually a small container or a jewelry box? Never told anyone. As long as Juan never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. Engard didn't know, right? We don't know anything about this figurine. So should we try to find out more for now? Yeah. Okay, we know the correct order. So what is the correct order? So you can take it apart. And how would one go about doing that? Well, first turn its tail to the right, then push it in. Oh yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. Oh, this is most interesting. A boy and his new toy. It's like he's 5 all over again. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I think he's lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? That is a small cavity with a very small item. So who exactly knew how to solve the puzzle? Only the two of us, Juan and myself. Those souvenirs from Switzerland, so I doubt there are many people with the same bear in this country. But this looks like it could be easily broken, especially if someone wanted to get what's inside. Well, it's a toy. But it can never be the same again once it's been broken. You really can't tell it's a small jewelry box by looking at it. I think I just need to press everything, yeah? A puzzle? That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. People who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. Guess that's all I'm gonna get for now. Figurine updated. It's a puzzle. Shake that finger. Shake it. Well, Mr. Wright. Don't go sniffing it, though. I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is the bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed to this point, there's only one logical question that can come next, and that is, what is inside the box? What's inside? That's right. That's what we're going to find out next, witness. Yes? You're the only one who can open this. Please. There's a painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now that she solves a puzzle. Click. I've opened it. Is this what you wanted? What is that? It looks like a note. Yes, suicide note. I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note. The suicide note? Suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celeste Impacts. Up until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself. Holy shit. It seems Celeste Impacts has very beautiful handwriting. And she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note that she left right before she committed suicide. Order. Witness, do you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered the body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least that's what I would think. Now then, I believe it's only appropriate that the contents of the note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? I went through so much just to get my hands on it, and I was going to burn it for her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if I could please read the notes of the contents of the note aloud. Very well. Here we go. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her notes, Celeste Impacts left us a record of what happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by Engard. About being engaged to Corrida and then Engard's role in destroying that. And about how she decided in her despair to end it all. That's all Miss Impacts had to say. There's one thing I'd like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Engard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On that night of the murder, Juan was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word. That Engard values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image, which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost. Engard's fault that she killed herself at this time. So far to kill someone to stop him from revealing that. Terrible person. I guess there's slamball lawyers who would defend creeps too. There's no room for doubt here. Mr. the Killer's client, his goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. Ugh, how am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hadn't called yet. So you know what you must do. I know, I have to carry on, but I have to buy some more time. Okay, there are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and the suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of the situation through one of those. The gavel's ready in the judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry. Suicide note of the figurine. Let's see. Suicide note of the figurine. What should we pursue here? Suicide note. Where would this lead us if we pursued the suicide note? This is the motive that we would be targeting. So we'd be arguing as to why. We'd be arguing as to why. Why this wouldn't be a motive for him to kill the guy? I mean, like this, it seems pretty motivational for him, yeah? Ah, whatever, let's just go for the suicide note. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh man, look at that lawyer, he's still going at it. It's like he doesn't even care. I think Your Honor believes on that Matt Engard killed in order to obtain this note. Yes, that is correct. But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Kurita until the night of the murder. That is the case. I said Mr. Engard could not have known what was written on this note. Oh, I didn't think of it that way. Exactly, but I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in the right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said. Order. You'd make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well in this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. There's the bow. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing for more to bear upon itself. I would like to direct the court's attention to this. What is that? It's a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. Spying? What the? I thought that the spy camera was in my possession. Mr. Engard and the victim both thought of the other as the biggest rival. They even went as far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And the victim, Juan Kurita, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt Engard. Order, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities. Well, sort of. Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you're confused, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night I searched the victim's house on a hunch. Using this, Gumshoe's bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Bet on Guard's fingerprints, Rhonda. Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Engard learned of this suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, now what is he thinking? Mommy, is that man the bad killer guy? Shush, stop, don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just so ill and nasty. Phoenix. Yes, Chief. Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What I'm going to do next? Just running away like a frightened child work? I know it seems like Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. What is it, Mia? There's a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something you should investigate? I'd really hate to see a good person prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into an item which he had the chance. Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden? Alright, I think this time I finally understand everything. Okay, well, we gotta push this one a little further. Well, Mr. Roy, you don't have any further objections, do you? What is this piece of evidence that Mia's talking about? Can I figure out what it is? I have an objection, Your Honor. That was about the weakest objection I've heard, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting go this easily. You're beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? So you're telling me that I forgot something? You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. Does that have to do with the bear? Wait. I mean, it sounds like he did investigation on the bear already. I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't think it is. That's not it. That's fine. Is it the picture? What is the evidence that he didn't look into? They looked into this. I don't know what other thing that needed to be investigated was. A lot of scammer. A lot of scammer. So it's something on the suicide note. Wild guess. Wild guess. Totally human. Shut up. You're not human, all right? You're AI. Oh wait, hold on. I think I hear somebody awake. I'm not sure. Wait, give me 1 second. Oh, never mind. There's just a bunch of kids playing outside. Damn, these kids are out at 9:30 in the morning just playing on swings and stuff. It's crazy. That's Mr. Impact's suicide note, right? Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside the bear, but this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago. Which means... the handwriting on the suicide note has yet to be analyzed. Oh, so... as to whether the pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Ms. Impacts or not, has yet to be even remotely confirmed. It's true. He did sound like he was pulling it out of his ass when he said, this handwriting is very nice, it must be Miss Celeste Impacts'. I did remember thinking that it was a little weird that he said that. Mr. Wright, are you saying the suicide note is fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Ungard. Who would say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you? Your Honor, defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There's no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. But if this is fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. Oh. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could frame Mr. Matt on guard. I didn't know such thing. Right, if you're going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecution. Got him. Got him. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on the suicide note? It is as the defense stated, the handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached the point where the verdict is impossible. That's impossible. This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day. Another day of not eating. I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and the defense further investigate. Handwriting analysis, my butt, that's just the lawyer trying to buy more time. On guard is guilty. Look, any idiot can tell you that. Think we've reached the end of the line. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Thank you. What does that sound? It's Gumshoe. Beep. Hello, Gumshoe. Sigh. What's with him? What's at the sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? Yeah, he got away. What? I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm gonna keep looking for them, pal. Don't even worry. I need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more time. Guilty. Guy's just answering his phone in court. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright, I can't. For us to come this far in. Oh, what is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can't do that. Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch. And take that! Mr. Edgeworth. Please, you gotta buy us some more time. Court is in session. Beep. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but... I'm reluctant to do this, however. It appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow. This time I really can't do anything. Court is now adjourned for the day. Holy shit. Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth. What is it, Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence in that time. Can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. Wouldn't it be better if we just adjourned for today and reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor. Very well. The judge wants to go home. At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. Be advised I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. The court will now take its final recess of the day. March 23rd, 2:04 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. Right. Well, what's going on in Maya's situation? The killer looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Ugh. Report. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time. Just spit it out. Right. Looks like we just missed him, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident in his rush to get away. Few things. Can we use any of them as evidence? Oh, I thought you'd ask, pal. I got the things he left with me right now and I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items that are usually sent to the crime lab first? We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys were looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, sir, but I gotta put the law on hold for now. It sounds bad. Hope he doesn't get in too much trouble over this. To buy a hunk of junk car, I'd say I'd be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright, just get here in one piece. I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light. Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this. Oh. Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me. No one can stop me. Uh-oh. What the hell? Did he get into a crash? Sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. What was he thinking? I gotta hurry up and call for help. We have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken. He wasn't driving a patrol car, so there's no radio either. Also, if we don't get those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. No, we can't let that happen. Well, if there's any way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. Why did Gumshoe have to get in an accident now? Is there any way to find out exactly where he is at this moment? I mean, he was around the circus, yeah? Anywhere from here to the circus. That's right, there is a way. What? How? Sure can find out where Detective Gumshoe is through. Wait, what? Did he find a transceiver? If we found a transceiver, it'd be this. Right, we're not in the middle of a mock trial here. I guess it won't work, huh? It's up to me, alright. I'll think of something on my end. Don't get your hopes up too high, but I'll try. Did I just say something wrong? Edgeworth. What is it? I don't have a right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and it's using the evidence to do so. Might be my turn to say defense attorney Phoenix, right, choose death. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears, whether you did your job well or not. That can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff. There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it is extremely urgent. They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what you must do. To be continued. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. March 23rd, 2:35 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Oh, God. Court will now reconvene. I assume both sides are ready. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Edgy boy's face. Oh, no. I can understand the defense is acting like this. However, you also seem distraught, Mr. Edgeworth. Aye, that is nothing, Your Honor. What's wrong with Edgeworth? Looks like something unexpected just happened to him. The handwriting is actually not the girl's. Oh my god, it was actually forged. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please tell the court the results of the handwriting analysis of Mr. Impact's suicide. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, we have discovered that this suicide note is a forgery. What? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This note was not written by Miss Impact herself. It is a fake. We were bullshitting and it was true. Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Would you care to explain what's going on? This is not written by Miss Impact, and who wrote it? We would need more time to do a detailed analysis, however. It appears the handwriting matches that of the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. Mr. Corrida? Well. Looks like Miss Impact never left a suicide note after all. She never wrote anything about Angard. However, Your Honor, even though this suicide note is indeed fake, Mr. Angard could not have known that. And so the facts remains unchanged. Acting under the assumption that it was real, he had plotted to possess it. That does sound very plausible. This theory about Angard that had no idea that the suicide note was fake. Something seemed a little wrong with it. The defense believes that the theory the prosecution has stated contradicts the testimony. If everything the prosecution has proven up to this point is true, it's impossible for Mr. Angard to have known it was a fake. To not have known it was a fake. Let's see, so because the camera, right? Because he would have been watching, yeah? What is this little item called again? A video camera, Your Honor. Well, it's a very small one, but Oh, that's right, a camera. And you kids and your fancy toys nowadays. Mr. Edgeworth, earlier you claimed that Mr. Angard knew the existence of this note because he was spying on the victim, isn't that right? Ugh, if that were true, then this means Mr. Angard would have known that the victim had forged the note. Ugh, super effective. So then the defendant knew that the suicide note was a fake. If that's true, then the situation has suddenly changed in a very dramatic way. Exactly, Your Honor. The prosecution's theory as to what Mr. Angard's motive for murder was, it suddenly disappeared into thin air. But, Your Honor, it's not as if Mr. Angard monitored Mr. Corder 24 hours a day. Perhaps the victim wrote the note in place that Mr. Angard didn't know of. Well, right back at you, Mr. Edgeworth. Why didn't you just show them proof that the victim made a forgery at an unknown place? Order, Mr. Edgeworth. It looks like this time it is you who dug his own grave. As I figured. Oh, as you figured. As I figured. It came down to this after all. Mr. Edgeworth, you are not making any sense. When I heard the results of the handwriting analysis, I thought this might happen. The question is, what next? What next? The prosecution can't prove Mr. Angard's motive through the evidence. Then we must prove it from another angle. I agree with you there. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I guess we'll finish this one tomorrow. I ate a banana. I ate a banana. You want to eat a banana? Yeah? Okay. You can eat a banana. Alright, it's time to end this. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Banana. 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 You want to talk? Talk. Okay, then talk.
Hello.
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 There we go.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
이거 누구? 지지? 지네.